Good evening. It's 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's Friday night. And you know what that means? It's time for SciFriday. So as always, I'm your host, Captain, bringing you the best sci-fi from the years gone by. As you can witness, the sun is out. Normally, I record this late night on Wednesdays. Due to a tire blowout on the interstate and a bunch of other things that happened, what should have took me 20 minutes took 4 hours thereabouts. But we're back. I'm not going to not bring you guys another day of SciFridays and Saturday morning serials. Because I'm just not going to do it. Not going to do it. Not going to do it. To quote Dana Carvey, not going to do it. Yeah. You see, Dana Carvey's more known for that than George Bush Sr. So, I'm just saying. So, I hope you guys had fun last week. And, Eddie, I brought you Anti-Gravity Room. Man, for those who remember Sci-Fi Channel back in the day, Anti-Gravity Room was Attack of the Show before there was Attack of the Show. By like almost a solid decade. I got lucky enough to meet the guys from some of the people from the Anti-Gravity Room at a Comic-Con in Detroit. So, but as always, SciFridays is brought to you by RU Game, the best comic book, collectible, video game, magic, toy, collectible, and more store located at 124 North Sunset Drive, Piqua, Ohio 45356. You can find RU Game on Facebook. You can find the Captain on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. You can reach out and talk to me, say hi. You guys are all awesome. So, it's the start of spooky season. I know a lot of you guys, it's only September. It's the start. As people in my field like to call September Halloween Eve. So, we're going to start bringing you a little more horror till next month. And then horror for 4 weeks. But you're going to get mostly sci-fi. You get a lot more horror, a little bit of sci-fi this month. So that being said, because we are so close to the very end, because this one will be done very soon, The Wizard. Yep, we are almost done. This is episode 13 and 19, so we're close. So I want you guys to sit back, go get your whatever you partake of at this time of the night. Get you a beer, go smoke something, maybe eat something, go get you a pizza, something. But here you guys go. This is The Wizard, episode 13, Heart of a Dancer. Enjoy.
Now when darkness falls, knows his voice that calls. You are the light between black and white that shines on the world tonight.
And cut. That's the one. How'd we do? Very good. Simon, that was terrific.
Thanks.
All right. Guys, dancers, looking good. Looking real good in there. Okay. Keep the energy, yeah. Tracy, you were wonderful. It couldn't have been better.
Sure it can.
It was perfect.
I can't be more perfect. Roger, let's do the end again, please. Please? I have a fantastic idea. You'll love it. I promise.
Okay, we go again. You, I want to talk to you about her hair.
Roger, take a look at this one. He's a classic. I love that look.
Look, I hope your friend's robot can do it again.
Well, ask him.
Simon, we're going to do it again, okay?
Yeah, do you think this time if Tweaky can do it?
Perfect. Another one, too.
Hey, Wiz, you are the best dance partner I've ever had.
Thanks, I'm just using my hands.
No, it's you. You've got the heart of a dancer.
You think so? Great. Where are we going?
To make our hearts dance even better.
Yeah, but I've got to put the Tweaky doing the...
Tracy, what? I have to fix your hair. In a minute. Deborah, I need something from the trailer. Oh, this is a hot tie, but not around your neck. Let me fix it for you.
Oh, wait a minute. I like my ties around my neck.
Oh, that's where everybody wears them. Come on.
Yeah, but...
Let me do it right. If you don't absolutely love the look, you can undo it. I'm you.
What?
You.
Me?
Not me, you. Hey, you. Listen, you. Who are
you? I get it.
It's a good name, don't you think?
Can you tell me who Tracy Lehman is? I've got flowers.
Oh, I'll give them to her.
Dancers, look, guys, don't sit around, okay? Stay warmed up. I don't want any injuries, okay? Come on, let's go, okay?
Hey, boom, boom, let's get the street wet down.
Something on this wall here.
Now, get on your mark.
This one?
Yes.
Yeah.
I make my first move. You back away from me.
Back away.
Raising up your arms. That's it. When I make my second move, you spin back to center.
So we spin to the center, like this?
Facing away from me.
Oh, right, okay.
Your arms are down. I come around. I'm facing you.
Uh-huh. We face each other and we make peace. Okay? Good.
That's going to be right there.
I'll narrate. You are the rose, I am the thorn that bleeds red. When the color is gone, the rose turns black. Then it is dead. If you dance for me, the rose will live forever. If you dance for them, the dance and you will fade together. There's no name on it. This is sick. Another weirdo.
You, the hair. Pronto, okay? Let's go.
Aye, Captain. What is he talking about? It's gonna fly anyway. What shall I do with these? Put the red ones in water. And the black one? Trash it.
Or I'll do it with the door if you put a cutter on it. Let me do it that way. I'll let Eddie, is that? What? Yeah. Eddie, angle your door
Simon?
on 45 on the left.
Simon, what do you think?
As long as you feel comfortable with it, Alex.
Prop!
A little more.
I think you'd look cute with a pierced ear. I got a needle right here. I can do it if you want.
That's all right. Thanks very much.
Right in. Oh, hold that.
Props!
It would go with a tie.
Okay, places, everybody. Willie, give me a bell. Okay, stand by. we have playback. And action. Where's he going? Hey, cut!
Someone get an ambulance, quick.
Some finale. Who is?
Tracy, don't give up. Don't give up on anything. The dance isn't over.
Too bad. I'm not a robot.
Did a man come in here? About 6'2", 170, 180 pounds. He had a studded jacket, punked out here.
No, not anybody that I know, huh?
You sure?
Yeah, sure.
All right, thanks.
No problem. Hey, Paige, we've been waiting on you. You know, we're on a tight schedule.
Sorry, I got held up. Let's go. I lost. How bad is it?
It's really bad, Alex. I'm going with her to the hospital.
I'll wait here for the police.
Alex! Oh, Alex! We've got to show him this. It came with the flowers Trace got. 11 red roses and a black one. Sick, huh?
You go in the hospital with me.
No, I'm going to stay here and help Alex nail the creep.
Okay, I'll see you later.
They've removed the fragments of the bullet from her body. But she's still in critical condition. We won't know any more till the morning.
She's strong. Dancers are fighters, just like sailors.
You and I followed up on the note and the flowers that Tracy got.
You and Simon?
You and I.
Me?
No, you is her name. Tracy's hairstylist. Anyway, the note was dictated over the phone. Flowers were purchased with a credit card. Turned out to be stolen, so there's nothing there.
Does anybody know why somebody would do such an awful thing?
It's all so senseless.
In days go by. No one remembers what wrong. Now that the heat is high, no one surrenders before it's over.
Hold your ground. We're in danger. Right or wrong, we'll be strong till the end. Raise your gun, never run from the danger.
Open the craters of war. How will I find my way out? Desperate to play through the door. Must be my mind is about to shatter.
Yeah, give me the Pacifica General Hospital, please. Hello, I'm a good friend of Tracy Lehman's. I want to come and see her.
The game Monopoly has come to life at McDonald's. Win a McDLT, Coca-Cola, or $1 million. Collect St. Charles Place, States and Virginia Avenues, and win a dream vacation. Collect these for a $250,000 home. Hello, over $40 million in cash and prizes. Collect the right game pieces or win instantly. So play Monopoly. Do not pass go. Go directly to McDonald's.
Maybelline creates Color Wand Powder Eyeshadow. Twist. Release. Color. New Color Wand Powder Eyeshadow from Maybelline. 12 elegant wands of rich color that let you shadow, shape, line, and define for the most beautiful eyes you've ever seen. Just twist, release, and color. With new Color Wand by Maybelline.
Friday, Mom's got her first date.
You are not leaving the house in this dress.
But is she ready for the single scene?
When are you going to come out? Never.
Nothing is easy. Then, the critics love The Popcorn Kid, this year's class act among sitcoms. From Newhart's creator comes a series with the same gentle, impish, and hilarious imagination. The Popcorn Kid, Friday. Monday.
I am on strike.
Allie is fed up.
Call the police.
It's Kate versus Allie. Who will survive?
Film at 11.
Then,
The Temple of Doom is that way.
Sam's gonna be famous.
The whole idea terrifies me. Film at 11.
Newsworthy comedy, Monday.
AIDS is a killer that does not discriminate. All Americans need to know the basic facts. Write AIDS, Box 14252, Washington, D.C. 20044.
Dr. Green, 5986. Dr. Green, 5986.
Oh, Mr. McKay, good morning.
Good morning. I've come to see Tracy. Is she awake?
Yes, Dr. Rosner's in with her.
How is she?
The doctor will be out soon.
Dr. Rosner, Simon McKay.
Oh, yes, Mr. McKay.
How's she doing, Tracy?
She's stable, even strong considering what she's undergone.
Can I see her?
She's been asking for you. You should be aware. I've just told Tracy her condition.
Which is?
Fragments of the bullet impinged the spinal cord. She's paralyzed from the waist down.
What about rehabilitation, physical therapy?
The paralysis is irreversible.
She's a dancer.
I'm very sorry.
Good to see you. You snuck this into me. Can't live without music.
How you doing?
I feel like dancing, like always. But Doc says I won't be able to for a while.
Dr. Rosner?
Well, he used the word never. But he doesn't know about the heart of a dancer like we do, right?
Right.
Right. Just keep your hands limbo, Wiz. We gotta finish that video as soon as I'm back on my feet. What's in the box?
It's a get well quick present.
Well, quick, present it to me. Wait. Let me close my eyes. Say when.
Wait a minute. Okay, when?
He's beautiful. Thanks, Wiz.
Give him a whistle.
Hello, what's your name?
How do you think of these things?
I don't know.
It's a gift. Introduce yourself to him. He'll remember you forever.
Hi, I'm Tracy. What's your name?
Me?
What?
Not what? Me. I figured if you was you, I could be me. 'Cause that's what I call myself.
You're too much, Wiz.
Excuse me. I'd like to ask Miss Lehman a few questions.
Tracy, if you don't feel up to it...
No. Come on in. This is Simon. And me.
Hey, Alex, what's shaking?
No, this isn't Alex. You'll have to introduce yourself.
I'm Detective Carson.
A detective? I'm good at solving things. What clues do you have so far?
He's just trying to be helpful.
Miss Lehman, did you get a look at the man who shot you?
All right, it was just about here on the film.
I can't watch.
Run it back to just before she got shot, will you? That's good. Yeah, look at her.
She's looking off camera.
Yeah, but look at her expression. It changed right there. She saw the guy before he shot her.
pathologist down here, stat! It's all right. He's gone. He's gone. You're going to be all right. Shh. You're going to be all right.
Excuse me. What do you got?
The guy broke in posing as an orderly. Tried to poison her.
Witnesses, friends?
Sketchy. Nobody got a good look except maybe the victim. He wore surgical gloves, so... Oh, he left this on her pillow.
Black Rose. I want statements from everyone that was on duty, starting with the nurses that were in the room.
Okay.
She's been sedated, but she won't let go of that.
Hi.
Hey, Wiz. You're really my guardian angel, aren't you?
I'm going to do everything I can to help you, Tracy. Everything. I've cleared it with the hospital. We're going to get you out of here. I've got a bed set up at my place. You can come home with me.
What if he finds me?
He won't. We'll find him first. We'll make sure he never hurts you or anyone else ever again.
Drink that down now. That'll get you strength. Till he's got more secret recipes than all the doctors and hospitals combined.
Especially for taste. Thank you. Where's Simon? I haven't seen him all morning.
Oh, he's on an inventing bench. He's down in the workshop. Been there all night.
I know what it's like. I used to dance all night, following an inspiration, till I was exhausted. But by morning, I had created something wonderful.
Oh, you gotta have courage. Just reach down inside of you and hang on to it. Come on. Come on.
This just doesn't make sense. The description of the man at the hospital is completely different from the guy that I chased across the studio.
You think it was two different men?
Go on.
Well, we could try this.
What?
It's a TVA, a thought visualization amplifier. I designed it a while ago for the Air Force. It's to help jet pilots remember objects they've seen on the ground but were flying too fast to register consciously.
Told you, Wiz. I never saw him. Is this the result of your creative binge last night?
No, I'm still working on that. This is what I call a thought amplifier. Now, if you saw that man and you can't remember him for whatever reason, this, if we're lucky, should be able to replay the event. You know, the human brain is the most accurate recorder there is.
Why would I want to replay that moment?
Because I need your help to find him, Tracy. Look, I know how painful it must be for you to remember that day, but he's the one who caused that pain.
Guess I'm gonna have to get used to things being painful. What do I do?
Is she under, Simon?
Tracy, can you hear me?
Yes.
And I want you to think about that moment we talked about. I want you to think about the dance.
Robots.
Yes, my robots. Can you see anything else?
The lights. The set. Dancing.
Can you slow down the dancing?
Something's wrong.
What is it, Tracy?
No one's supposed to be there.
Who is it?
I don't know. No, please.
You're safe. You're here with us.
Gotta keep dancing.
That's right. keep dancing. And when I tell you, I want you to stop the dancing. Can you do that for me?
Stop the dance?
Just for a little while. That's it. There, now we go. Hold it there. Oh, missed it. Now can we go back, Tracy? Go back just before the lift. Turning back, now slow. Hold it there. Hold it there. That's it. Now look at his face. See his face, Tracy.
No, it's dark.
Look at his face through the shadows. Look at his eyes.
His eyes. Yes, his eyes.
Keep looking at him, Tracy.
I don't want to see him anymore.
Simon, hurry, it's fading.
I've really got it. There. That's it.
Hey, what a plan for building a perfect cheeseburger. Start with cheese. Glorious cheese. A plank of Swiss over here. Ah, a perfect Swiss burger. Cut that cheddar for a bacon cheddar burger. Haul into Monterey Jack. A perfect Mexican burger.
To get your plans, hurry to your grocer's meat or dairy case and enter the Build a Perfect Cheeseburger sweepstakes.
You could win a perfect patio and barbecue set.
With real cheese, every cheeseburger you build will be
perfect.
Do you know someone who's feeling a little down? Send them an FTD pick-me-up bouquet. Its flowers, rainbow coffee mug, and tote bag are the perfect way to get them feeling back on solid ground again. And only your FTD florist has it.
Breakfast to go. Crust sandwich. That's crust sandwich. Burger King, the best food for fast times.
The wizard will continue.
Welcome to the real world. Tough, surprising, original. Welcome to West 57, season premiere Monday.
This is CBS.
Hello, everyone. I'm Susan Peters. Coming up tonight at 10 on the Eyewitness News Nightcast, a success story for high tech in Wichita means more jobs. The Kansas AIDS Task Force has an even bigger task ahead of them after new figures are announced on the spread of the deadly disease in our state. David Hogaboom reports on the help desk about getting your winter body ready for summer. And Merrill says we may have to get ready for spring, at least, for this weekend. I'm Susan Peters. See you tonight at 10 for the Nightcast.
Win the home of your dreams and win a home 87. Get the tails at the Pepsi display and entry forms at participating Wichita, Safeway, and Food Barn stores. Take it to Village Lake and Derby, then listen to KKRD and watch Channel 12 for your name. $1,000 prizes every week and a chance to win a dream home built by Lusk Homes. This week, win $1,000 worth of cash from the fast, friendly Klepper Corner Stores and APCO. Win a home 87 from Pepsi, Lusk Homes, Safeway, Food Barn, 107 KKRD, and Channel 12.
Sandra Lee, leading the way.
I'm afraid reality's setting in, Wiz.
Tracy, reality isn't hard and fast. It flows like a dance. It's uninhibited, without limitations.
I don't know about that. You'd make a good dance partner for pas de deux, Alex.
Not me. I've got 2 left feet.
Puts you ahead of me.
This is smooth. But the leaps are going to be tough.
Tough, yes. But they may take you higher and further than you'd ever imagined.
I'm going to leave you 2 alone. I've got some things I have to take care of. Listen, when you're with him, anything's possible.
What is it, Wiz? Gonna make me bionic? Half woman, half robot?
Tracy, you said reality was setting in.
That is the order of things, isn't it? Denial, anger, acceptance.
It's important to be angry, and it's important to get over it. But never accept your limitations.
No? Great. Put on some music. I'll dance around the room.
That's right. That's just what you're going to do. You're going to dance around this room.
Hey, I do gymnastics. I can always dance on my hands.
Not on your hands. With your hands. Now I want you to focus your attention over there.
What is it?
You ever seen a hologram before? Well, a hologram, it's a three-dimensional image created with lasers. And this is an extension of that technology. I have taken tapes of you dancing and programmed into here. And basically, you can control these movements however you want, like a marionette. Only there's no strings. Instead, there's these controls. Now, the ones here control different parts of the body. This is the head, the arms, the hips, and the legs. Now, these control the sorts of movement you want. You can play it a bit like a musical instrument. Do you want to try? Well, it's going to take some time to get the coordination right. But any new dance technique does, doesn't it? We can start slowly. Now put your left hand over here. Your right hand there. That's it. All you have to do is touch the lights at the tips. Be a little bit rough the first time.
I can't do this.
Of course you can. We all learn to walk by falling down.
I can't.
Sure you can. It just takes time.
I don't want to. Don't you see? Can't you see? Why are you doing this? Turn it off. I don't want to see it. I don't want to see her. I don't want to look at her.
It's not her. That's you dancing. That's you.
It's not me. It's not me dancing. These are what I want to dance with. My legs. Not a machine. This.
I know that's what you want. I just wish I had an invention to make that happen, Tracy. I really do. Things don't always turn out the way we want them to. So we have to make the best of what we have. Sometimes we can surprise ourselves. Sometimes our limitations can force us to try harder, to discover new avenues of expression we never knew existed. Maybe this wasn't the right avenue. We can find others.
Maybe I don't want to try.
Domino's Pizza delivers quality. It takes fresh baked quality to avoid the Noid. We keep the Noid out and all the quality in. So avoid the Noid. Call Domino's Pizza now for hot quality pizza. Domino's Pizza delivers.
Everyone's talking about JCPenney's $1 million jewelry sale. One day only, we're putting on the Ritz with 50% off all pearls, 30 to 40% off all diamond jewelry, 50% off all 14-karat gold, 25% off all better watches and all stone rings. JCPenney's $1 million jewelry sale. One day only, Saturday, April 4th. It'll be the talk of the town.
Smarter than ever, JCPenney.
Ace is the place you come to for everything you're looking for. Ace is the place that lends a helping hand. Ace is the place.
For Ace Best Buys, like 20 Ace heavy-duty trash bags for $2.49.
Ace is the place.
An Ace round point shovel for $2.99 after rebate. And Wells Lamont cowhide work gloves for $4.99 with free canvas gloves.
Ace is the place with the help of hardware land.
Which one is he?
I think they both are.
You mean they did it together?
No, look at the eyes, Tilly. This is the man that Tracy saw on the set. This is the man from the hospital. Their eyes are the same.
Yeah, that's what you see when you look at people, the eyes.
Maybe I didn't lose him after all. Tell Simon I went to the studio.
Oh, Simon's gone.
What?
Yeah, he took Tracy and left. They said they needed a little fresh air.
Sure, that's Gary Page. He's a sound mixer. But I've never seen him look like that.
Yeah, well, there's more to some people than meets the eye. What is it?
Well, I couldn't get in the car while you were moving. What are you doing here?
Look, I don't have time for this. I'm here on business.
Wicked. All right, shotgun.
No way.
Oh, you want me to drive? Well, turn around. I'll shoot over.
You.
What?
Look, did you see this man on the soundstage the day that Tracy was shot?
No. Is he the one?
Well, part of him is, and the other part of him works here on the lot.
And you're here to call her in?
That's right. So you've got to get out of the car right now.
No, I need to go. I want to go. Please. My real name is Evelyn. Please.
All right, just do what I tell you, okay?
Oh, then next time it'll be your turn.
You know, come to think of it, Page did get here just before you came in.
Do you know where he is now?
I guess he's home, I imagine. I don't know. He called in sick.
Yeah, well, I'll need his address.
You sure this is where you want to be to try it out?
Yes. This is where it ended. This is where I've got to start again.
I'll go and get everything. You gonna be all right?
I hope so.
Page?
It's all yours.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6.
Listen to this. You dance for crowds, but will not look my way. You dance on clouds on toward the judgment day. You could be mine, but not this time around. The dancer leaps, the dancer must crash down.
Tracy never met this guy. Are you sure?
He's schizo. He built this whole thing up in his mind that Tracy rejected him. It's a fantasy. He's cracked. You should read some of this stuff. Who are you calling?
This phone automatically redials the last number called, so it'll be whoever Paige talked to last.
Studio clearance.
Yeah, this is Gary Page. My mind wasn't very clear the last time we talked. Can you tell me that again?
What about Tracy Lehman coming in to rehearse? I told you she got here about a half an hour ago.
Oh, yeah, thanks. Simon and Tracy are at the studio. Paige knows what's going on.
Don't back up. I couldn't let you keep dancing for them and not dance for me. Now, you were paralyzed. You can't.
She's dancing just for you. I'm giving you just what you want, your own private dancer. She'll dance whenever you like. The controls are right here. You're the greatest.
Tracy! Oh, my God.
She's all right. Everything's gonna be all right. Isn't it? Don't go away. We'll be right back.
Hi, Rich Hall here. Party crashing. I see you guys are having fun with these new Flintstone kids classes you can get at Pizza Hut for 49 cents each. I really love that Freddy glass, Ryan.
Dabba dabba doo!
What do you think, Renee? Pretty bedrock, huh?
No, real bedrock.
What's your favorite glass, Patrick?
Wilbur!
Pizza Hut has a different glass every week, so it's 49 cents each. Mom and Dad, you could collect all 4 for your kids. Any comments?
Dabba dabba doo!
Presenting the adventures of Mighty Dog. Here at the hallowed halls of Schnauzer State, there's chaos at the cafeteria. The students demand pure beef. Byproducts and fillers don't make the grade. Don't worry, Dean. Mighty Dog's on the scene. Guardian of good taste, he brings Mighty Dog Beef for Dogs, the only leading brand that's beef, pure beef, and no animal byproducts. So even a college-bound hound can enjoy pure beef, thanks to that high-flying teacher's pet, Mighty Dog.
Enjoy extra sugar-free gum.
You get extra flavor, extra fun in extra sugar-free gum.
Extra, the only leading sugar-free gum with NutraSweet, gives you extra refreshing flavor that lasts an extra long time.
Extra flavor for that extra long ride. Extra flavor for that extra long ride. When you chew it extra, the extra fresh flavor lasts an extra long time.
Extra lasts extra long.
On Dallas.
Just don't ask me to give up the one thing that means the most to me. Revenge.
Cliff Barnes is doomed.
It is the court's decision in favor of the plaintiff, April Stevens.
On Falcon Crest.
I've got all the evidence I need for murder one.
I've known for a long time that I need you.
Well, the sooner you're out of my life, the better.
Friday.
The bold and the beautiful.
He's arrogant, but charming. He's Rich Forrester, and he always gets what he wants on The Bold and the Beautiful.
You saw me then. You see me now. I'm dancing again, really dancing. I'll make it here. You've taught me how. There's no one I feel with you standing so near. Your heart of a dancer keeps breaking my fall. Your heart of a dancer is all I can feel. It's so real. That time back when is here and now. I'm dancing again, really dancing. I'm on my own, and yet somehow I don't feel alone since you magically showed the heart of a dancer, the way to survive. Your love come alive, this heart of a dancer.
And cut! That's the one! Tracy, you were wonderful. It couldn't have been better.
Sure it could.
Yeah, we thought the second time we'd do it on the
I
fourth.
give up.
Roger. Never give up. Next, on The Wizard.
The child evolves as a wolf.
I'll pay whatever it takes. But that girl cannot be allowed to live.
She's got the intelligence of a human and the instincts of a wolf. Alex, we've got to find her before they do.
And before whoever tries to kill her does.
You got me after a wild animal. I'm a hitman, not a hunter.
She has to die.
This is the way people talk. Somehow, you understand.
Coming up next, the Simons aid a sexy client who's hounded by a man also threatening to put the Simons out of business. Simon and Simon, next.
1,000 tapes in one store.
There's so much kid stuff.
And I can keep them for 3 evenings.
Now this is a video store. Ordinary video stores don't even come close to Blockbuster Video. You've just got to see it to know what we mean.
Wow. Wow.
Wow, what a difference. Blockbuster Video.
Come discover the Blockbuster difference.
Wow.
Burdix and Fisher team up to present exciting sights and sounds, a special savings event going on now at the Burdix showroom near you. Look for this insert in your newspaper this week for the dozens and dozens of Fisher stereo and video deals from Burdix, like this. Fisher Go Anywhere AM/FM cassette deck with detachable speakers, $79. Burdix has the big sounds with this complete Fisher component system, $499 while they last. See it all with this Fisher VCR with wireless remote, just $338 this week during Burdix exciting sights and sound sale at all 5 Monterey Bay Area locations.
Alright, hope you guys dig Heart of the Wizard. Why not? It's the Wizard. It's cool. Still don't know how I feel about the new Time Bandits movie. Watched another teaser of that, and I'm like, I mean, it is streaming, so it's not like I gotta go spend money to go see it in a theater, but yeah. By the way, man, I am a person who absolutely loves going to the theater. Love it. Love the whole experience. I like going sitting down. I like going in and, you know, I don't like spending the money on the popcorn and the sodas, but whatever. But here's the thing. Movie theaters, please expand your line of drinks that you sell at your concession area. Our local Cinemark has Super Basic. The Cinemark that's, 30 minutes down the road essentially has a bar, and they have everything. I don't drink soda. I drink iced tea or energy drinks. And water. And I'm not spending $7 on a water. Just saying. So, I will sneak a drink in. But I will buy my popcorn. Because there ain't nothing in this world like movie theater popcorn. So, alright. That being said, it's Friday. So we're going to bring you Friday the 13th series. It's back with episode 13. On... Nope. Ain't gonna make it. I should have made it last week. Next week. But we're gonna put Friday the 13th on the 13th. So there you go. So here you guys go. This is Friday the 13th, episode 13, Baron's Blood. Enjoy.
The honeycomb hideout.
It's Big Bad Mo, the motorcycle maniac.
Yeah, I want a big cereal with a big taste.
Big taste, honeycomb, big taste.
Honeycomb's big. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's not small.
No. Honeycomb's tall. A big, big taste. Big, big crunch. Big, big bite.
Honeycomb cereal, part of this big, complete breakfast.
Honeycomb's a big, big bite. Yeah!
Hey, you want to play some Nerf hockey, eh? Oh, sure. You go freeze the table and I'll be right there. Oh, you don't need ice. You just set it up like this, you go. Ow! No high sticking, eh? See, Nerf hockey is all the action of real hockey. Yeah, and like it won't leave scars on your table. Or your face.
New Nerf hockey. There's only one Nerf.
Okay, I know what you're saying. I'm on the stool today. The chair is right over there. But since I'm filming it in the day, filming it in the middle of the day, and I still got to edit it before the end of the night, so it'll be ready to go for you Friday and Saturday. But, yep, everything's a debacle this week. Sorry. I apologize. I'm like way behind. The holidays. Who comes out of the holidays ready for the week? I'm just saying. Not me. Not me at all. So, hope you guys did Friday the 13th, the series. I like the black and white feel of this one. I do. And Roby. So, and yes, I know. Everybody's like, Dave Mustaine. I wonder what that noise was. So, you guys, you get to see the finished product. And everyone's going to see me like, what the hell was that? I'll leave that in. Because you know what? Maybe it's haunted. But I don't believe in ghosts. So, I don't know. You know, everybody always says, you know, houses are haunted, items can be haunted, blah, 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 blah. Dude, I got so many other people's old stuff. I literally literally own 100-year-old Ouija boards. Personally, I have a Ouija board that was dug out of an abandoned house. And nothing weird has ever happened. I mean, oh, don't get me wrong. Weird stuff happens, but it's usually from me. I'm the cause of the weird stuff that happens. Or my kids, or the wife. So, alright. So, we're going to keep on going. And we're bringing you some more Dracula the series. Yes, that is the girl from The Crow 2. So, there you go. We asked that last week. I'm going to tell you it now. Yes, 100%. My little fat corgi's underneath my feet. Well, my skinny corgi's under my feet. My little fat corgi's over there. So, for those who do not know, I have 2 corgis, and I love both of them so very much. Alright, but here you guys go. Dracula, episode 14. Sophie, Queen of the Night. Enjoy.
We covered every street in town. There's no sign of Sophie. Are you sure we can't go to the police?
Lucard has agents everywhere, Max. We can't risk him finding out that Sophie's a vampire. If he found her and turned her against us, I can't imagine anything more terrible.
When I think about what she could be doing out there, it drives me crazy.
Me too, Chris. But we just have to hope that, vampire or not, Sophie's basic good nature will prevent her from doing any harm.
Miss Ringhoff? Hello, Miss Ringhoff.
Sophie?
My goodness. I haven't seen you in ages.
Not since I kicked you out of my classroom 2 years ago. No one could possibly know as much as you seem to think you knew. Their heads would explode.
I'm sure I wasn't as bad as you remember.
That smug smile whenever you were right. An impossible girl.
Well, I think you'll find I've changed.
It's too late to charm me, Miss Metternich. As far as I'm concerned, you're nothing but an old slyboots.
Miss Ringhoff, I'd really like to thank you.
What for?
For making this even more fun.
The Dark Ages were wonderful years for me. Wherever one went, there was one sort of plague or another. Death was everywhere. I was young, and the world was beautiful. Ah, Sophie. May I present Mrs. Fenning, my new business manager?
How do you do?
Very well, thank you.
I have a surprise for you, Sophie.
A harpsichord. For me?
It's not the harpsichord, my dear, it's you. Now that you're a vampire, your learning curve has just shot off the chart. Why, Mrs. Fenning, have I misjudged you? I thought my new business manager was all facts and figures.
I used to listen to that piece with Harry, my late husband. Mr. Ruckert, I had been doing an inventory of your art collection, and I must say I find it, well, sheer extravagance, excessive in the extreme. You're tying up hundreds of millions of dollars that, properly managed, would realize enormous dividends. If I may be so frank.
Indeed you may, Fenning, to a point. One thing you must realize, I have always preferred excess. You are playing beautifully, Sophie.
I'm incredible.
What are you two so engrossed in?
We're reading about an attack. An old lady was mauled by a wild animal last night.
Or at least that's what they say it was.
It's Miss Ringhoff.
You know her?
She was Sophie's history teacher.
Oh, great.
Sophie always said Miss Ringhoff hated her. She dreaded going to her class.
You think Sophie could have...
It's possible. Apparently, Miss Ringhoff has no memory of the attack. That's the good news. For Sophie's sake, I mean. At least no one will be hunting for her but us. Well, I managed to purify some water from the Paquette spring.
So?
Well, we know that Sophie was bitten by a vampire with a rare antigen in his blood.
Vincent, Mr. Poetry.
Yes, and Lucard himself became ill after biting Vincent. This water was the only thing that saved him. It contains an element that reverses the effect of the antigen in the bloodstream.
So you mean it saved Lucard because it changed him back into his natural state?
Yes, as a vampire. It's possible that process may work both ways.
You think it might kill the vampire effect that Vincent gave Sophie?
And return her to a normal state as a teenage girl, yes. It wouldn't work for every vampire, of course. Only for those with the specific disorder that Vincent has. And I don't even know if it will work for Sophie. But it's our only chance.
Terrible.
There you are. I take it you received my message?
I don't know. I just... Something seemed to call me. Telepathy.
Your new sense. In time you'll come to master it.
What are you doing here so early?
Taking care of Lucard's excesses. He makes the most venturesome investments and then virtually ignores their performance. Someone has to worry about that.
Miss Fanning, why did you send for me?
You and I, Sophie, have something in common. We are both underappreciated.
I don't understand.
Lucard sees you, and please forgive me for saying so, as his pet project. Of course, he's fond of you, as people are of their pets, but he has no intention of including you in his business.
Yes, he will. Why shouldn't he?
Sophie, my husband died last year. He was the vice president of a bank. Well, he had the title. I did most of the work. As his secretary, of course. I was the brains. They fired me when Harry died. I begged them to let me take over his position, but no. I was just a middle-aged secretary to them. Lucard is no different from all those bank executives, Sophie. He doesn't really take us seriously, but if we work together, he'll have to.
What are you saying?
Well, the gang's all here. I want to hear all about your night on the wing, Sophie. But first, about that postcard.
They should have it by now. Dear old friends, I'm having a wonderful time at the castle. Wish you were here.
Excellent. That was a wonderful idea, Sophie. You're developing a fine, dark wit.
Well, none of Sophie's friends have seen her lately. They're all alive, for one thing.
My greatest fear is that she may have left the country. If that's the truth, we may never see her.
You guys! Morning mail's in. And it's from Sophie.
Dear old friends, I'm having a wonderful time at the castle. Wish you were here.
And of course, you'll be promoted. Once Lucard is gone, I'll give the two of you the gift of vampire life. Now listen to me. You must bring me a length of chain. Make it a nice, strong gauge, 10 or 12 feet. Then you're to prepare 2 wooden stakes, well balanced so they can be thrown with accuracy.
Enjoy your reflection while you can, my dear. I'm afraid it won't be long before you don't have one anymore. Now remember, your target this evening must not escape. When I pay good money to bribe a politician, I expect him to stay bribed. I want to send a clear message to his colleagues for future consideration.
Don't worry. I'm so excited. I love the shade of red. Won't show up as much if he spatters.
Alexander? I am nervous. About tonight, I mean.
Let me tell you what Napoleon said. Thumb on the blade and strike upwards.
That's for knifing someone. Vampires don't use knives.
You mustn't be so literal. He meant that one should always have a plan, be quick, efficient, and merciless. Remember, Sophie, if this enemy escapes, it will displease me very much, and I know you don't want to do that.
I would never do anything to displease you, Alexander.
Quickly, there's much to do. Be careful, you fool. That's holy water.
I'm sure I look rather fine this evening. But alas, I have no way of proving it to myself. Why, Helsing, what an expected pleasure, though we really must try to see less of each other.
I want Sophie. Now.
Soph, it's me, Chris, remember?
Oh, yes. I remember.
This one's mine.
Try and catch me!
Chris!
Well, you said he was yours. What are you standing around for?
I like to be straightforward and efficient, Mr. Lucard. In doing the books, or murdering the boss. You know, when you first took me on, I was delighted. There was nothing left for me in this world with Harry gone. But when you brought me over to this further side of life, Lucard...
Peter, stop her.
You brought my ambition with me.
I created you.
And a vampire's will.
Peter, I love you as my child.
A vampire's thirst for blood.
Your blood, as it turns out, Lucard. Stop her!
That was a fine show of loyalty, Peter. Well done. Would you get that for me, please? You know, Peter, I have a funny nature. I've never had a sufficient appreciation of loyalty, especially when it comes so late.
Chases you for a change?
Especially one you love.
Most girls aren't vampires.
You can run, but you can't hide.
Why, Mrs. Fenning? I thought you'd left us.
I would have, but where would I go? There is nothing left for me anywhere. Besides, you would have found me eventually and killed me.
True, I'm like that. And what have we here?
A toast. Let us drink to your victory and to my late husband, whom I'm about to rejoin at last.
I'm impressed, madame. Such civility in the face of death. 47 Margot from my own cellars. A noble wine to noble deeds, Mrs. Fenning. Is something wrong, Mrs. Fenning?
You should be dead by now.
No, that's not a very nice thing to say.
Damn you. I put holy water in that wine.
Oh, I don't think so. 47 Margot has an unmistakable bouquet, one I know well. Watered down, it's just not the same. You are a devious sort, aren't you, Fenning?
You couldn't have switched glasses. I would have seen you.
Vampires are an especially nimble species, quite adept at sleight of hand. We would make very good magicians, for instance. Poor Fenning. If you'd spent less time plotting to destroy me, you might have learned that for yourself.
I'll never let you have the satisfaction.
Seriously marred the finish.
Why, Chrissy, I have you at my feet at last.
Soph, it's me. Please don't kill me.
Kill you? I could never do that. I'm gonna make you live forever. You wouldn't believe what a kick it is to be undead, to be eternally young. Sort of like Peter Pan, except with fangs.
Soph, I love you.
Of course you do, Chrissy. And when you join us, we can be young and in love forever.
Then you love me too.
Of course I do, Chris.
Soph, I'm crazy about you. If I gotta be a vampire to be with you, then that's what I'll do.
Come here. We'll be together always.
But I gotta know you mean what you say. So, before you do it, kiss me first.
I'd be delighted.
I'm a little self-conscious.
What have you done to me?
It's water from the Pocket Springs. Uncle Gustav said it could cure you.
No!
Chris!
No!
What happened?
I thought I could save her.
She's recovering. Chris, you've done it.
All right, but what'd you do?
I kissed her. All I did was kiss her. Come on, let's get her home. So I figured if I get you away from the castle, away from the card, I had a chance. Then I had to convince you to kiss me. Not that it took much convincing.
So, it was all just part of your plan? All those things you said? Even the kiss?
No, I meant every word of it.
So did I. Forget it. They'll go away.
Hang on a sec, guys. I'll get it. Chris, I think you should come to the door.
I'm busy. Take a message.
No, Chris, I really think you should come to the door.
This will take just a sec.
Surprise!
Alexa, I thought you were still back in Philadelphia.
I missed you so much.
Why, Chris, aren't you going to introduce me to your friend?
I can explain.
Go ahead, then. Explain.
Yes. Explain.
Actually, I wouldn't mind hearing an explanation myself. Bro?
Pudding roll-ups in milk chocolate, chocolate fudge, or butterscotch. Real pudding in disguise.
Pudding roll-ups, am I surprised? Pudding roll-ups, pudding in the sky. New pudding roll-ups.
It was a dusty day when the rabbit strolled in looking for tricks.
This disguise will get me some tricks. A rootin' tootin' part of this here complete breakfast.
Had a stranger pull up a bowl.
Finally, truly terrific, totally tasty, tutti fruity tricks.
Hey, kid.
Yep.
Don't I know you?
Nope.
Okay, kid, then what's your name?
Name?
He needs a name to get tricks. If you help name him, you'll get 4 free markers. Mail-in forms on boxes of tricks.
Oh, man, I tell you what. Got my werewolf book now. I keep buying more and more gaming books. I even dug out. I found Tina's old one. This one I've kind of tried to fix because it did get caught in a flood. So it still works. The pages are there. Everything's there. Nothing stuck together. But the pages are still water damaged. It's so depressing. But I was not a big fan of the Vampire the Requiem stuff. So, more Masquerade. But Werewolf the Apocalypse. Just got this the other day. Now we're getting ready. Getting ready to finally do some gaming. Gaming. For those who do not know about gaming, gaming is a way of life. It's a release. Where else can you go in and be like, alright, you're running into a room with your sword and your torch and your shield into a room of kobolds. What are you going to do? You're like, ha, we'll kill them all. You can do that. You being Werewolf the Apocalypse, they're like, alright, you're a werewolf stalking this alleyway. You know, what are you going to do? You're like, are there people about? Yeah, I'm going to eat them. Yeah, you can do stuff like that. You can't do that in real life. But you can in gaming. So, I hope you guys dig Dracula, because we're going to start hopefully, season 2 of Sapphire and Steel. The British have weird seasons. They'll have a show that just sort of like 6 episodes. That's season 1. Season 2 comes along. It starts right back up where it was before. Like nothing ever happened. And they continue for another 6 episodes. And then they're like, that's season 2. Then you get... And it could all happen on the same day. Literally. Or they can just be like, that's it. You get 5 episodes and you're done. I'm looking at you, Jekyll. So here you guys go. Sapphire and Steel, Season 2, Episode 1. Enjoy.
You'll be back.
Tomorrow?
At what time?
Steel!
To continue my investigations about 11 o'clock. I beg your pardon?
I said be quiet.
What is it?
The platform again. Something changing, something happening.
Tell me.
The flowers have appeared again. And the smell of summer. But there's something else, Steel. There's something else this time.
Can you identify it?
Just a very powerful feeling of hatred and resentment. A strong feeling of resentment. The whole atmosphere out here is charged with it. And that sound, Steel. Can you hear that?
No. What is it?
It's the sound of a band. It's approaching. It's coming here.
Listen.
And I can hear men marching.
You hear that? Be careful, Sapphire. You hear it? Sapphire, be careful.
I'm all right, Steel.
Sapphire, leave that platform now. We're in the waiting room. Come here now. Sapphire, leave that platform now. Answer me.
It's hot. It's a hot summer day. He likes the sun. He says it makes things grow. It makes the corn ripen. I can hear wood pigeons and bees. It's very hot and very, very still. He's with them, you see. It's their special send-off.
You hear it? You hear that? Who are you, Sapphire? Who are you?
No passenger trains today. The station is closed to ordinary passengers. The waiting room doors are locked. They're just the girls. Just the girls who gave them.
It's daylight out there! It won't open.
It is without life.
An external projection?
No, an after image.
After image?
Yes, it lived once.
To think we're witnessing. It's amazing.
Would you please be quiet? Who were you?
Sure you can see he was a soldier.
Who were you? Who am I more like? No. Sorry, but you're dead. Who were you?
At least give the poor lad a chance.
Please, let him do it his way.
You might as well tell me.
Reckon you might as well find out for yourself.
All right. What do you want here?
Reckon you might as well find that out and all.
You see what you've done? You've driven him away. So that's your threat, is it? That poor lad. I mean, is that really your idea of evil?
Yes, it is.
Well, it isn't mine. Please come back. In the name of God, please come back. I heard a voice from heaven saying unto me, Blessed are the dead which die in the Lord from henceforth. Yea, saith the Spirit, that they may rest from their labors.
The after image belonged to someone who died during the Great War,
Great War?
1914 to 1918.
Died here? You mean this was a battleground?
No, the send-off was from here. His send-off. Did you hear the train?
Yes.
And the women?
Women?
Yes, the ones who once cheered them on their way and made them think that they were heroes.
No, I didn't hear them.
I did. It was something he wanted me to experience, to participate in. Just momentarily. I don't think he wanted to frighten me. He just wanted me to experience it.
Why?
Because those women were part of this place for him. He resented what they stood for.
You sensed that?
Yes.
Was it the same feeling of resentment and hatred you felt earlier on the platform?
Some of it, yes. But not all of it.
So this is where it all started for him. His death started here. Great wars, civil wars, holy wars. You know, sometimes I wonder why they bother to send us here. It's not enough. That amount of resentment, it's not enough. He was a soldier. He went to war. He must have allowed for the possibility of being killed prematurely. It's not enough. You're sure that was the war he was killed in?
Oh, yes. I saw his death. It was something else he wanted me to experience.
Where's Tully?
Waiting.
Where?
In the waiting room.
I'm going to send him home. Then we have to find out who he was. His name, where he lived, and exactly where and when he died. And what his intentions are.
He didn't come back.
No?
And I'm hoping, praying, if you like, that he hasn't deserted us for good.
I doubt that he has.
Because that would be a pity, a great pity. I feel the ghost of that poor lad has things to say.
I'm sure he has.
Things to tell us.
Mr. Tully.
So I've decided to stay on tonight, not to go home.
Have you?
A sort of emergency service, if you like. no more jokes. I'd rather you didn't make fun of me. I'm not stupid. I happen to realize.
Realize what?
That the pair of you seem to be working along similar lines to me. All right, then, alternative lines.
Yes, I'd prefer that.
I mean, I'm aware of your, well, I suppose your tour de force.
Oh, what?
The way you're able to communicate. Some method of thought transference, is it?
Something like that, yes.
It's very clever. And you obviously have a leaning towards clairvoyance also. Must have taken years of practice. Now, my approach to the supernatural is a much more... Yes?
Do you have any more tapes for this machine?
I have some, yes.
Recordings you've made here during the past 2 months?
Yes. But I'm not giving them to you. You refer to my equipment as junk.
It's still junk. Give them to me.
Oh, no. This happens to be part of a record of my research. Now, I've answered a great deal of questions from you, but you haven't answered one of mine. So, as fellow investigators, a part of my research information in exchange for a part of yours.
Tell him. This much.
What does it look like?
We don't know yet.
And yet you say that it's dangerous, it's evil.
Yes.
Then it can hardly be the ghost of that poor soldier. The man who killed him, perhaps.
No, this force is not human.
But you said...
It simply draws its power from emotional responses of the human kind.
You mean the human soul?
No, I do not mean the human soul. I mean responses.
Like what?
Like hatred, anger, resentment.
You're trying to tell me that this force thrives upon feelings, upon some of the worst human feelings?
Yes.
Of living people?
No. Preferably the dead.
So where does this force come from?
We don't know that either.
Well, you seem to know enough.
Yes.
Now, how can this force use the persona of the dead?
Because the persona lives on.
Where?
In the atmosphere. It only has to be activated.
All right, so where did
No
you...
more questions, please.
What?
The exchange is over.
It is not. I let your friend have 4 tape recordings. All I've had so far in return is a few hints about how dead people...
Mr. Tully?
Ah, just the man I wanted.
The first tape on this machine.
Yes?
Had it ever been used before?
No. It's a blank tape. A new one.
Did you check it before you used it?
Of course, I always do.
And?
Well, I just said it was blank.
The first and only recording made with this tape was out there earlier this evening.
Yes.
Have you played it back since?
Well, I haven't had much chance, have I?
What is it, Steele?
Listen.
In the name of God, please tell me who you are. know you're here. I'm a friend. And I want to help you.
Well, there's nothing wrong with that.
Listen. So will you let me help you? Please? You can trust in me.
A pigeon.
That's you moving the machine?
Yes?
You don't switch it off when you move it?
No.
What are they doing?
Radio messages. Making distress call.
Jamie's passed out. The air. Not enough air.
Then don't waste it talking.
How deep are we? At the bottom? Hey? No pumps working, and we're at the bottom. Hey? Tank's full, and we're at the bottom. Right at the bottom.
Don't talk. Save the air. You've blown it out during an important psychical investigation. And that could be dangerous.
And that was picked up?
On the footbridge stairs.
But I heard nothing at the time.
No? Have you ever heard anything like it before?
No.
Nothing like that?
No. Only the sounds of the soldier.
It sounded like death again, someone's death.
Yes.
But where were they?
In a submarine. And yet...
What?
Well, our young soldier was obviously from the First World War, and that seemed sort of later.
Why later?
Well, I don't think they had electric pumps for ballast tanks in the First World War. I mean, I couldn't swear to that, but...
I was at the top of the stairs on the footbridge. Tully was at the foot here.
Working my way up.
Working his way up. Try the stairs.
Nothing.
What about the top?
Yes. There's something. Somewhere. It's not very strong. But it's somewhere here.
What are you sensing? Resentment?
No.
Hatred?
Neither of those. It's more like fear and hopelessness.
What's the temperature?
Cold.
That's odd. I've never recorded a temperature drop there. Always the opposite.
Yes, it's quite cold.
Give me details.
It's just cold. Oh, it's a strange sort of cold, like
Like at the bottom of the sea.
no, the other extreme.
What?
It's like high in the air. The air is thin, it's a high altitude.
But it's still dark.
No, the sun is shining. It's very bright. It's almost dazzling. It's gone. Whatever it was, it's gone, Steele.
Maybe it's all designed to confuse us. It's all a bit of a mixture, isn't it? Bottom of the sea, high in the air, things out of order, out of time.
And the voices?
to be the soldier. The main instrument is the soldier, only him.
Yes.
We've seen him. We know this place is important to him. That his resentment started here.
Is that what you're thinking or what you're hoping?
Hoping. I'd rather not have to think the obvious.
That this could be a recruiting ground for the dead.
Yes. I'm going to check the other 3 tapes.
All across America, the champion of rent-to-own is adding a little color time to the lives of millions. And now, Captain Color Time is coming your way with something really special.
Rent-to-own this remote-controlled 25-inch Color Time console TV, only $14.95 a week. It's the only brand you can rent-to-own that's backed with a 5-year limited warranty, and it's yours for a limited time only. Just $14.95 a week at Color Time.
Call Color Time today.
caress of floral splendor. And now, your gift with any Anaïs purchase, La Fleurette, a delightful eau de toilette in a charming floral atomizer.
It's available now at home. Your store of no-risk Christmas shopping.
Hey, this week Famous Footwear's got Reeboks for $24.99. Kids, $21.99. Back to cool Reeboks at Famous Footwear now!
I don't even read Cyberpunk. I end up with Cyberpunk. All because this one was damaged. And it was Joe's. And I like the first series. But what's funny is that I was digging through my old gaming books the other day, and I found my Cyberpunk 2020. So Cyberpunk that exists in the post-apocalyptic future of 2020. 4 years ago. See, this is one problem with sci-fi. We're like, oh, that's way in the future. Look how different that's going to be. Dude, I was rewatched Godzilla Destroy All Monsters. That takes place in the year of 1999. Everything. All in the past now. Escape from New York, Escape from LA, all in the past. Back to the Future all exist in the past now. All these movies with sci-fi. This is the year that we get Soylent Green. No, Soylent Green was it last year? This year is A Boy and His Dog. The Boy and the Dog is probably the first post-apocalyptic future movie ever, with a young Don Johnson, directed by one of my heroes, Harlan Ellison, was the one who wrote it. Boy and His Dog. Go read it. It's great. So hope you guys dig Sapphire and Steel, because to celebrate me gaming and playing some World of Darkness, more in Kindred the Embraced. It's such a disappointment this show only lasted X amount of episodes, but they tried. I think, oh my god, could you imagine like Netflix picking up World of Darkness or I would love to see Shudder pick it up there with like AMC, because I think they could do a good job with it. But then they'd have to tone it down. I want to keep it where it is. I was like HBO Max level / Netflix level. Something really, you're going to have vampires, and it's going to be history. You can go back in time, you can make period pieces and stuff like that. You can do all that craziness. And since it's World of Darkness, you can have everything in it. I'm looking at you, HBO, Netflix, whoever wants to make it. World of Darkness. So here you guys go. This is Kindred the Embraced, episode 2, and this is Prince of the City. Enjoy.
The death of your girlfriend's changed you, Frank. You look lousy. You're gonna be able to pull this thing together.
We got a signed statement that Fiore was taking bribes from the big shipping lines for concessions from the union. And when Boyle meets Fiore tonight, he'll be wearing a wire.
Maybe Fiore's as far as we can go up the food chain. He's a big fish, Frank.
I want Joey and Luna.
You and I have had our run-ins, Frank. But I respect you as a cop. Can I give you a piece of advice? You're gonna put your career in the toilet with your obsession with Julie and Luna. Now I'm ordering you. Leave him alone. We'll meet at the docks tonight at 9.
Boyle, you ready to do your civic duty?
I don't like wearing a wire. Ain't no rat. So what's the deal? When you get to be a mobster, they make you wear these gaudy rings? Test your greed level or something?
6 carats. Well, you think I stole this? I didn't, Frank. They came up the hard way battling goons and scabs on picket lines. I earned what I took.
Come on, let's call a spade, Polly. You're a mobster. All these longshoremen, you got good paying jobs because of me. The kids got shoes, their wives got nice dresses. Why shouldn't I get my just desserts? You want to keep on living the high life? Junior Luna, you forget it. You can take this thing back off if that's what you want.
I'll tell you what, Paulie. You get Fiore to acknowledge what you claimed in your statement about taking bribes from shippers. You walk away from all this a free man.
I don't have to bring Luna into this. I mean, Fiore is an animal. And even Fiore fears Luna.
We want Fiore. That's as far as it goes.
Let's do it. I think we should burn the list, Eddie. It's too dangerous to keep here.
What list do you mean, Paulie?
The ship owners who we took money from. The cops have been sniffing around the docks.
The only money we took from those guys is what we got coming.
I know that, Eddie, but I got $1 million in bribes, in damn cash. It's not good business.
Bribes. You took bribes. I was talking about the money we got coming for the sweat and blood our guys put out offloading those ships.
Yeah, pension money for the widows and the orphans. For our brothers when they retire. Did you take money other than what our union contracts called for?
Paulie.
They made me do it, Eddie! They were gonna throw me in jail, for God's sake, have some mercy!
Get that damn door open while it's still live!
Split up. Find Boyle. Move!
Help me. Pull it out.
What the hell have you done, Frank?
Sonny, come on. You know I didn't kill this guy.
Yeah, but I'm not internal affairs. You take it easy, Frank. I'll see you tomorrow.
Stay away from me. If you continue to hunt me, not even Julie and Luna can protect you. I'll tear you open and gorge on your blood. Come.
gave him your name, Uncle Julian. You were the only one I could think of that might be willing to bail me out.
You didn't even make it into the city limits before you were arrested. Even for you, that's amazing.
Hey, I was at this roadhouse, and this big son of a bitch is pushing this little gal around in the parking lot. So how am I supposed to know that this guy's a cop?
Yeah, well, he says he was arguing with his wife when you clubbed him to the ground.
Yeah, well, he shouldn't have been doing her that way.
They've released you into my custody. Why don't we go home?
Hey, you can bail me out if you want to, but I'm not going home. Look, I don't got a home, and I don't want one.
You'll stay in my home or you'll stay in jail.
Trying to figure your angle.
We're family.
Hey, I hadn't seen you for years until Grandpa's funeral. Since my folks are all gone, I take care of myself.
I think we should just leave. Where are your things?
I don't got much, mostly in my saddlebags.
I have a driver out front. We can send for your bike. Officer.
Why are you doing this?
I'm alone. The only thing that eases the pain of loneliness is family. The irony of my kind.
What do you mean, my kind?
Fathers without children.
Yeah, right. Okay. We'll give this a shot. But if this whole thing jumps off, don't look at me.
I'm telling you, I didn't kill Boyle.
But your fingerprints are all over the stake that was jammed into Boyle's chest. Try to imagine how bad that looks to internal affairs. They read your report by the morning's light. There'll have to be questions answered. IA will be doing the asking.
Am I about to be sandbagged?
I go by the book, Frank. You'll get a fair hearing.
Taking statements from all your co-workers, Frank. They said you've been acting very weird since your girlfriend burned up. Talking about vampires, beating up suspects.
You guys are supposed to be cops like me. You got no right to suspect me. It's our job,
Look,
Frank.
did you jam the stake in Boyle's heart with some wacky idea he was a vampire? Are you that nuts, Frank? Because I'm asking myself the same question right now.
We're wasting our time here. We should be out looking for the guy to kill Boyle. Danelli and Fiore. Excuse me.
Give until IA finishes their investigation. Frank! Go get him. Make it stick.
Cash just joined our security.
I have a small guest house out back. You can have your things brought out tomorrow.
Got all my stuff in the saddlebags. How you doing?
Nice bike.
Thanks. Maybe we can take a ride sometime.
Oh, I'm afraid that can never happen, Cash.
Cool. Guess we'll just go out back and howl at the moon.
Ooh, I think I'm gonna like it here. Night, Uncle Julian.
Baby, I've been waiting. I've been waiting day.
You know, they say women from the Toreador clan are dangerous. But they're sirens. They have the power to make men want them beyond reason.
Should believe everything you hear, Julian.
There were lots of invitations. I know you sent me some. But I was waiting for the miracle. For the miracle to come. Just see my hands were tied.
Lovely. I
I understand she's been asking questions about you all over town. She's coming for you.
I asked to meet with her.
She desires you, Julian.
Mr. Luna, I'm Caitlin Byrne. I hope I didn't keep you waiting.
Oh, no, not at all. We were just discussing dinner plans. Won't you join us?
No, I wouldn't want
Please,
to interrupt it.
sit down. I'm Lily Langtree, the owner of this joint.
Lily, this is Caitlin Byrne, the most feared investigative reporter in the city.
Oh, well, how do you do?
Fine, thank you.
Well, I have some business to tend to. Would you excuse me?
You've been asking questions about me. I was curious why.
I'm writing an article for my newspaper. It's called The Most Powerful Man You've Never Met.
That's very funny. Why would you be interested in an obscure businessman?
Because you've never given an interview. You've never been married or divorced. And apparently you've never even been born, since there's no record of your birth in this city or any city in America. You have no driver's license, no arrest record, no record of ever having attended any high school or college. You don't vote. You have no gainful employment, and yet you're one of the wealthiest men in California. Who are you, Mr. Luna?
What do you want, Miss Byrne?
I want an interview.
I'm very private.
I like a challenge. I want to know everything about you.
You should be careful what you wish for, and you may get it.
If you won't talk to me, I'll just have to find the answers to my questions somewhere else.
Miss Byrne, I'll make you a deal. I'll take you to dinner. Restaurant of your choice. And you can ask me any questions you like. I'm free not to answer them, but for every question I do answer, I get to ask one of you, which you must also answer.
Okay. You've got a deal.
Good.
Good morning, handsome. What can I get you?
Could I have a tomato juice? Blood red.
You're a funny guy. What the hell are you doing here? Don't you gotta be leaving soon? The sun's coming up.
Oh, no. We can go out the day after we fed. So, you never know when we're near.
You wanted this blood red?
So did you come to Globe? You know, if they take my badge away from me, it's gonna be a hell of a lot harder to hunt you.
I can make the internal affairs investigation go away.
I didn't kill Gold.
I believe you.
Now, I know you can pull strings. I mean, you probably got humans doing your bidding.
Oh, no, humans don't do our bidding. We have kindred in every walk of life, Frank. We're all around you.
Police force?
Of course. NIA.
I don't want to whitewash.
You know, you cling to your moral world like it was a life raft.
It is. I'm a cop, that's the bottom line. I have to make things right. I'm responsible for the life of Boyle. He was a union leader on the take, a crook. But the guy didn't deserve to die. Don't fix this for me. But you want to help me out? Help me nail Eddie Fiore.
Give me proof, Frank. I'll see that justice is done.
800 years ago, they called them Kindred. They're divided into clans. Look at these pictures, would you? They can be killed like human beings if the damage is bad enough. They can bleed to death if cut to pieces. They can be decapitated. They can be killed by fire. Just like Alexandra.
During the Spanish Inquisition, they caught and tortured the Kindred because they were thought to be evil.
So when they make a human into a vampire, it's called an embrace. First, they kill the human by drinking their blood and replacing it with their own vampire blood. It talks all about their powers. They can go into the daylight if they fed. They can shapeshift into wolves and birds of prey. I've seen the wolves, Sonny.
Just musty old books, Frank. They should be burned, man.
Talks about the power of touch. If they hold something that's been touched by someone in the past, they can relive that moment. They can relive the moment, Sonny. Maybe we could use Kindred to catch Kindred.
The woman who jumped off the bridge on fire, was she your lover?
Yes, we were lovers for a long time.
Do you still love her?
Do you need to know that for your article?
Frank Kohanek says he was her boyfriend. He claims to have found out that you're some kind of mobster. Is that true?
It's my turn. How long since you had a lover for more than one night?
And none of your business.
Then the interview is over. That was the deal we made.
Years. I don't remember how long. You've been linked to Eddie Fiore and his union on the docks. Are you a mobster?
No, I'm not a mobster.
Not good enough. Let's talk about Eddie Fiore.
I have influence on the docks, Miss Byrne, because I own ships. He is not a friend nor a business associate. What happened to you when you were a girl to make you fear your own emotions? What do you think would happen if you lost control of them? If your desires were let loose?
This interview is over.
Oh, yes, ma'am. My birth certificate. You were curious about it.
The ink isn't even dry.
It's a duplicate.
I don't usually let anyone touch my bike.
I was just working on my own bike when I noticed they brought this one in on the trailer. Thought I'd check it out for you, make sure it was running okay.
So what do you think, Cash? Is it running okay?
It's a real nice bike. Real pretty.
Yeah? Well, maybe I'll let you take it for a ride sometime. If you tell me what you especially like about it.
Nice frame. Tough as hell. Timing is real good. Runs a little hot. I may need to prime it from time to time.
Thanks. I'd like that. Did you notice? I'm wearing a dress.
Yeah, I noticed.
Yeah, well, I hardly ever wear dresses. I wear this one for you.
Look, I better get back to work. I don't want anyone to see us talking.
Why? What's wrong with us together?
We're not the same kind.
Oh? What kind are you?
I'm from gypsy blood. We stick close together.
Why do you move back from me? Don't you like me?
You're what they call forbidden fruit.
Yeah? So what would happen if I kissed you right now?
Julian would probably tear my heart out and eat it. I don't know if that would be worth it.
But you can't really say for certain. You've never kissed me before. So you off duty now?
Yeah, but...
Good, I need a ride. Uncle Julian wants me to meet him at this club called The Haven.
Yeah, okay. Julian said so. A little ride in the night air never hurt anybody before.
Yeah.
Eddie Fury has gone too far this time. He endangers the masquerade. I may need your help.
I've always stood by you, Julian. But I want something in return.
You have all the beauty of the Toreador clan, but you're as relentless as the Nosferatu.
The reporter, Caitlin Byrne, she also endangers the masquerade.
Or she can help us protect it. For that, she has to be handled carefully.
Oh, and who's gonna handle her? You? She digs deep enough into your past, she finds my past. And I like my life the way it is, Julian. I don't want to have to leave because of her.
I won't let that happen. I want you here with me.
You're thinking of embracing her?
No. We stay safe from humans by staying close to them. We keep our enemies closest, Lily.
And which one is she? Friend or enemy? And how close is close, Julian?
Have you been sharpening your claws again? She's a highly respected journalist. Her readers believe what she writes. If she writes that Frank Ohanek is a rogue cop, he'll be fired. She's useful, that's all.
And how are you going to control her?
I've decided to buy the San Francisco Times.
I didn't know it was for sale.
It's not. The owners don't know yet they're about to sell. Cash showing you a good time?
Yeah, he's a doll. It's a nice place, Julian.
Thanks. Cash. I wonder if you could do a job for me tonight.
I'm always ready.
What's Sasha doing?
She said you wanted her brought over to the club.
I wonder if you could take my niece home for her protection. I wouldn't want any Kindred hothead to take advantage of her. Could you do that for me?
Yeah, no problem.
Good. It would save me the trouble of having to put such a creature to death. Like the mangy dog he is. I'll see you at home.
Come on, I'll take you back.
I don't want to go back.
Look, we don't have a choice. That's just the way it is for us.
It's Frank. Look at him sitting there like he doesn't have a care in the world. Don't tear him up. If you can't bring him alive. I'd like that. Maybe we'll embrace him. Bring him into the Bruja clan. Send him after Julian. Follow him.
When was the last time you waited for a girl on her doorstep?
It's been a while. It's a pretty spot here.
Thank you. Do you know this is the first time I've seen you in the light of day?
I'm a night hawk.
I finished my article about you. Is that why you came by? Would you like to read it?
No. No, I trust you.
Then why are you here?
I was just asking myself that question.
Would you like to come in?
I could take you out for dinner, I have.
No. Here. Come on in, I'll make you something. I'm a great cook. It's my passion. Careful of the step. I've uncovered nothing to indicate that you're a mobster. You have business interests in restaurants, movie studios, construction, publishing, and you even own a bank. You give millions and millions to charity. More of a mystery to me now than you were when I first started.
I'll tell you anything. You can ask me one more question, I'll answer it. Any question. What do you want to know?
I want to know why you're doing this to me.
What?
You know. I can't, I'm sorry.
Listen, I better go. Dinner was wonderful. You were right, your cooking is full of passion.
It's kind of late, isn't it, Julian? I think you were going to show up. Have you had your dinner yet?
Nice place, Julian. Is it yours?
Frank, I'd like you to meet Lily Langtree. This is Lily's Haven. How are you?
So what was it like to taste Alexander, Frank?
I'll have to tell you sometime.
I like that.
What clan are you?
Toreador. We're the sexy ones. We like to entertain. I know you boys have some business to discuss. It's really nice to meet you, Frank.
Whoever killed Boyle was stupid angry. They stole his jewelry, but they couldn't get this off his pinky.
You're telling me the killer touched this trying to get it off?
That's right. And using Kindred powers, this will prove that Eddie Fiore was there.
Julian's using this cop to get me. I'm gonna get him first. I'm gonna be the last guy standing. Are you with me?
What do you want me to do, Eddie?
I want you to go to him.
Who's gonna die?
I'll let you know. To think he trusts you.
He's my sire. He treats me like a son.
Do you have any problem setting him up?
Problem? No problem.
You're cold, man.
How about the girl Sasha? What shall we do with her?
If we have a traitor among us, I can't let him find her.
Was that the kiss of a kindred for his prince? Or that of a traitor? You told Eddie Fiore that you would betray me, devour me, your sire.
Yes. And he bought it.
You've done well, Sonny. I trusted you with my life.
Fiore is weakened and on the run. The question is, how do we finish him off without having to wage war with the entire Bruja clan?
I can't let that happen. War could destroy us.
It's funny how things work out. When you sent me after Fiore, Frank was just my partner. He knew nothing about us. But he wasn't lucky. Investigating Fiore, he met Alexandra. And now he knows all about us.
I've sworn to keep him alive, Sonny. I want you to stay close to him. He'll need our help.
He's a good cop, Julian.
You like him?
He's my partner. But he is human. And he will begin to sense that I'm Kindred. And then what?
Perhaps he will see that we can coexist.
And if he doesn't? If he hunts us?
I hope to God that day never comes.
My present? It's called Dragon's Breath.
Yeah, it's the phosphorus gun you use to kill each other.
If Eddie comes in the middle of the night, you're gonna need it.
Why are you helping me?
Consider it a gift.
Do I have a secret admirer among the vampires?
Yes. The Prince of the City.
Probably told Denelli not to touch anything, but he got greedy. They stole his watch and one ring, but they couldn't get this ruby off his chubby little finger. Look inside the ring. It'll tell us who the killer is. The commandment against the killing of humans protects the masquerade. Whoever breaks it, their life is forfeit.
You saw into the ring. I didn't kill. Nino killed.
You were the primogen of the Bruja. You ordered it.
No. I couldn't stop Nino. He was enraged.
His life is forfeit. Bring him to me. As for you, the Conclave will decide your life. Ventru?
Eddie, your greed has endangered us once again. Your life's forfeit.
The Kindred receive money and power from our control of the docks.
Your money, your power. You have brought the police into our lives.
Nosferatu clan.
The Nosferatu support our prince. But the commandment requires only Denelli's life. Regardless of my outrage at Eddie's judgment, we survive by the law.
Gangrel clan.
We want Fiore's life. Give this Bruja mobster to the Gangrels. Believe we have a score to settle. You killed my sire, you bastard.
Toreador clan.
Killing endangers the masquerade. You knew that. Toreador clan stands by our prince. About Denelli, not Eddie. The ring proves Eddie did not kill.
It's even, Julian.
Denelli's life is forfeit. Your luck holds, Eddie.
Yeah.
are like us.
The fact that you helped me get Denelli doesn't change anything about Fiore. I want him for killing Boyle.
Leave it to me, Frank. I will deal with Eddie Fiore.
I can't let Fiore walk away from this. I can't live with that.
We'll get him. I'll help you. Only because he's broken Kindred laws. You want to be careful, Frank. If you declare war on the Kindred, they declare war on you. Our commandment of not taking a human life won't apply to you. They'll destroy you.
If they're so powerful, why haven't they killed me yet?
Because they know I'll take revenge if they do. But if I'm killed, you'll have no place to hide. You know, it's ironic. Our fates seem to be entwined.
You expect me to live with this? And not warn people?
Even if you could, we'd simply change identities, hide in other cities. We can coexist, you and I, human and kindred. It's up to you. I called your office. They said you already left.
Yeah, it's been hectic. The paper was sold today. I might not have a job tomorrow.
I have some business to discuss.
Yeah?
I understand your boss is retiring.
My city editor?
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard. Oh, God, he's practically a fossil.
You'd make an excellent editor. Smart, relentless. Consumed by your work.
You bought the paper? Your name does not appear on any piece of paper saying that.
It was purchased by several corporations who are owned by other corporations who are owned by me.
You're a little scary.
You'd be the youngest editor in the history of the city. Did you know that? You'd be the one who decides what news is worthy of printing. You were made for this job, Caitlin.
Are you offering me the job?
You would start as of now.
Do I still get my article about you published?
It would be your call. That's the job.
What did you pay for the paper? What did you pay for me?
You never stop.
You'd be my boss? I'm not easy to work with, you know.
Oh, really?
Julian, this reporter, Caitlin Byrne, she's taken a hold of you.
I can't keep anything from you.
You set out to seduce her, to stop her from prying into our affairs. And now you find yourself seduced by her. How do you imagine this is going to work? She can expose the masquerade in her newspaper. Right now, she's more dangerous to us than any other human. And you want her in your bed.
I'm drawn toward her.
Endangers us, Julian.
I won't let that happen.
Sometimes the prince has to give up his own desires in order to protect the kindred.
love these new Giggles cookies with the peanut butter and fudge cream inside the funny faces. But all that laughing, slapping tables in the commercials, who'd act that way? Everybody.
New peanut butter and fudge Giggles cookies.
My Super Golden Crisp cereal really shakes up this nutritious breakfast. Que pasa, Toro?
Pasa your cereal, Sugar Bear.
No way, Jose. How about a vitamin-packed punch? Olé. I can't get enough Super Golden Crisp. It's got the crunch with punch.
I'll give you an orange for a red.
Now you can get your own Sugar Bear gummy bears in 4 fruity flavors free, only in specially marked boxes of Super Golden Crisp cereal.
Bow, bow.
Hope you guys dug Prince this. I hope you. Okay. Hope you enjoyed Kindred the Embrace, Prince of the City. And you're having fun. Because technically that's all for tonight. Except for you, Eddie. More Anti-Gravity Room. Hopefully, if you go long enough on Anti-Gravity Room, you'll see the episode with me. I'm sure I still have that. I might still have it on a VHS somewhere. Because I had it recorded with my episode that I appeared on Sci-Fi Buzz. For those who don't remember, Sci-Fi Buzz came on immediately after, or was it immediately before? They were like 2 bookended things. I ran into the guys from Sci-Fi Buzz in Atlanta, Georgia, at Dragon Con, I believe. It was either that or Atlanta Comic Con, probably Dragon Con. But I would love to go back to Dragon Con. I had so much fun there. That is a crazy time and place. Yes, quite. I don't know if I'd go back now that I'm married. I did go back once when I was married, but yeah, I love my wife, and that is not indicative to one that does love their wife, because that's a lot of fun down there. For those who don't know, go look up Dragon Con weekend and go. No, what better yet? You ever get a chance? Go look up, what was it, the Craigslist ads before Dragon Con. Just saying, some of the best stuff you'll ever read. So on that note, I want you guys to enjoy some Anti-Gravity Room, but I'm out for the night. I want you guys to all have fun, take care of each other, just because you're different, just because you're, black, white, gay, straight, whatever. Y'all love sci-fi. You all love cartoons. Embrace it. Love it. Don't let everything tear you apart. Have fun. Be friends. Just have fun. Dude, it's life's too short. Even if it's long, it's still too short in the grand scheme of things. I mean, the universe is 43 billion years old, and you live for in the grand scheme of things, man. On that note, I want you all to take care. See y'all later.
Fantastic Four, and every other superhero that's ever walked, tunneled, or flown through the streets has ended up here in my hometown, New York City. Yeah, this town's been leveled about 5 billion times in comics, but it still keeps on ticking, and that's why I love it. I'm Nick, and I'll be giving you the rundown of everything about comics. This week I'll be focusing in on horror comics, but I'm not alone on my quest. There are others.
Yes, there are.
I'm Shashi, and I'm here at Wednesday's house in Santa Monica, California, the land of swimming pools, movie stars, comic book heroes who've become movie stars, and all sorts of other great escapes from reality. And you know, we all need to escape from reality sometimes. I know I do. That's why on this week's show, we're going to take you on the ultimate escape, a virtual reality machine called the Exotron.
All right, I'm Phil, standing in front of the alternate gravity comic book store on Queen Street here in Toronto. I'll be taking a look at a CD-ROM game called Club Dead, as well as maybe meeting some creatures of the night. Now stand by, it's time for the anti-gravity room.
So this is it, huh?
The beginning of everything.
Pretty cool, huh?
So what happens now?
I guess we get going.
I'm ready, and I'm pumped.
Let's just start this thing. Were you guys talking about VR or something?
All right, we're here at Cybermind, a virtual arcade in the CN Tower in the middle of downtown Toronto. The tallest freestanding structure in the world. And we're talking about virtual reality. Virtual reality has been around a lot longer than I have. MIT was doing projects with it back in the 60s.
Discharge.
NASA, the military, they trained the fighter pilots and their astronauts with it. In the 80s, authors Rudy Rucker, William Gibson, they predicted cyberspace, melding the mind with the machine. Now, although they didn't do well, movies like Tron and Dreamscape, they created the virtual reality buzz. There's marketing for you. Around the turn of the decade, VR really took off. Soon everybody was making virtual reality gloves and goggles. In 1992, W Industries built these machines here, the first entertainment-only virtual reality consoles. All right, in the early 90s, VR made a big push. It was everywhere, movies, TVs, books, but it got too big too fast. Now, VR's making something more practical. The equipment's gotten smaller, VR's gotten bigger, the dream just refuses to die. Chris Altair is a big guy with a big dream. Shashi went to check out the Exotron at his San Diego home. Shashi was Project X.
Chris Altair is the guy who came up with this thing. Chris is the type of guy who likes to tinker with machines and play with old cars. Chris came up with the Exotron by combining the Orbitron ride with a virtual reality system. Chris hopes that someday, hundreds of Exotrons will be up and spinning in malls all over the world. Wow, I don't have one of these in my front yard.
Well, this is our newest creation. It's an Exotron VR. It's done in conjunction with Gold Star Corporation, Panasonic, 3DO, Electronic Arts, and it's a wireless full 360 non-motorized virtual reality system. We also have a motorized system that's running with 1-800-COLLECT. But this is one of the only ones in the world right here.
And in case you're colorblind, it's neon. It's very bright.
That's correct.
So, can I get on and go for a ride?
And that's your head mount that's hanging down there. The control handle's up here where you're going to be holding. Okay. These control handles are made by CH
Ken
products.
is my own little Vanna White, you know? Bye, everyone. I feel like Tom Hanks from Apollo 13. That's what I'm getting from this. I think he was paid more, though. I have to say, I'm not completely sold on the Exotron or on virtual reality. I mean, in virtual reality, the lines are all plain and angular, and it's just too simple. You know, the virtual world actually makes the real world rather appealing. You know, Ken is real. The rest is merely virtual. Try an at-home version of virtual reality. Try this. Take your hands and push them up against your eyeballs, and you'll start to see stars and solar systems. Wow, I see the Griffith Park Observatory right there in my forehead. You see, now that's virtual reality.
Ready for a little scare? Seems like the perfect time of year to be looking into the world of horror comics. Although characters like Red Skull, the Spectre, and Dr. Occult have been haunting comics since 1940, the first series of horror comics didn't come out till 1946. Yo, that's almost as old as my dad. That's the year Bailey Publications started with 2 titles, Spook Comics and Eerie Magazines. By the early 50s, the horror market was exploding with dozens of titles. Most of these were copies of the EC Comics formula. EC was the publisher responsible for titles like Crypt of Terror, later known as Tales from the Crypt, Vault of Horror, and Hunt of Fear. There's one word to describe There's one word to describe EC comic style: gory. EC's panels were packed with pretty graphic violence, and readers were loving every minute of it. That's when Dr. Frederick Wardham decided to put his foot down. Listen up as Shashi fills us in.
In 1954, a doctor published a book called Seduction of the Innocent. He claimed that horror comics were ruining the moral fiber of our nation's children. We can't have that now, can we? The government held a series of hearings, and when the smoke cleared, the comics publishers had adopted the Comics Code. This was a strict set of guidelines that completely wiped out all traces of crime, horror, violence, and sex in comics.
Thanks, Shashi. In 1956, EC stopped printing all their horror titles. Thanks to the code, many of the horror comics had become suspense or fantasy titles, which led to the creation of some of the most famous superheroes ever. In 1964, Warren Publishing started a black and white magazine of monster comic stories called Creepy. To get around the code, it was called a magazine. In 1969, Warren Publishing introduced a new title that would add a little spice to the horror genre. That title was Vampirella. Hey, Nick. It's Vampirella herself. I was just talking about the history of horror comics.
Yeah, I know.
Wow, how do you know?
Because I read the script. In 1971, the popularity of Vampirella, that would be me, spurred publishers to bring out scary monsters again. By 1972, monsters were back and scarier than ever.
Marvel had Tomb of Dracula and recycled 50 stories like Chamber of Chills. DC had spooky horror tales like Swamp Thing and Phantom Stranger. By 1974, there were 6 different publishers putting out 40 different monster titles.
By the late 70s, early 80s, the popularity of monsters decreased. And by 1983, Warren Publishers closed its doors.
But another wave of horror titles was just around the corner. Titles such as Hellblazer and a newly revised Swamp Thing clearly led directly to the creation of DC's Vertigo line. Costumes are a big thing in horror. Where would Dracula be without his cape, or Frankenstein without his neck bolt thingies? And costumes are never more important than at one of my favorite times of the year, Halloween. But the question is, what are you gonna be?
This year for Halloween, I'm going to be a Harlequin with my friend Megan, and so we're going to paint our faces all white, and then we're half white and half black.
I'm going to be Yoko Ono.
And I'm going to be John.
I'm probably going to be an alien. My dad has to make me these latex ears to make me look like Spock.
I'll probably dress up as some kind of 70s person, disco outfit with an afro or something. Have a lot of fun.
Well, I think this Halloween I'll be Woody Allen and... Oh, cool, I'll be Satchel.
This year I'm going to be Banicula, the vampire bunny. And I think it's going to be really funny because I'm going to be like a little bunny with bunny ears, except with a cape and fangs. So, since I have fangs, my teeth.
In upcoming shows, you'll be able to participate in these surveys too. So hang on till the end of the show to find out the questions.
It's time for the Anti-Gravity Man!
Coming up next, an interview with some vampires. But first, check out this Anti-Gravity Man cartoon as drawn by Jeff Darrow.
I am Stan Lee, one of the stars of Mallrats, and you lucky people, are watching the Anti-Gravity Room.
Boom! All right, we're back. And this is the time in the show where I get to review the games people play. And right now we're playing on CD-ROM Club dead. Now this is a really cool game. The first thing I noticed when I downloaded it, and I downloaded it, baby, I'm computer literate. I noticed the graphics. Fully rendered, G. It's like Reboot. Check this out. Now basically what it is you're playing this guy, Sam Frost. And what he is, he's a cyber plumber. And he just got let out of prison.
Yeah.
Feels darn good, let me tell you.
Yeah.
And he has to find out who's killing people at a posh resort called Alexandria. The kind of posh resort that I think Shashi probably stay at and not pay the room bill. Now the basic thing here is stay alive and find out who's killing who. It's a right-on game, and I give it a 3 on the gravity scale. The anti-gravity scale, I give it a 3. Now 3 G's is right before you throw up, so that's good. And Beast likes it too. Okay, what's going on, and who are you?
My name's Dan, and you're at the Vampire the Masquerade.
All right, rule number 1. When someone tells you you're at a Vampire Masquerade, make sure you know what you're getting into. Well, what is the Vampire Masquerade?
The Vampire Masquerade is a live-action role-playing game that we like to hold about once a month.
Who's we? And make sure you ask all the right questions.
It's basically a murder mystery party where we set up the rules, we set up the mystery, and we set up the plot. You come and you play a vampire, and you deal with all the vampire politics. It's produced by White Wolf.
So there's an actual storyline and characters and everything?
There's a storyline that I create, but there's a world that White Wolf creates.
Ooh, so it's something I could do, right?
Yes.
Beware of the smooth charm of the vampire. Remember, their bite is worse than their bark. Let's check out the game. Be gentle. How's it going? What do you think is going on tonight?
So it brings you here.
Don't know what's going on.
Do not try my patience. 5,000 American dollars.
So if you're at a Vampire Masquerade and the host asks you if you're having a good time and you're not, lie.
Die, vampire scum!
And if you're at a Vampire Masquerade and you're gonna die, ham it up and make it good.
What's up? Welcome to Comicopia, my review of the latest comics. This week we'll be focusing on horror comics, and as always, we're coming to you from the 4Color Images Gallery here in wonderful New York City. First off, we have Industrial Gothic, the chilling vertigo tale of a woman who has everything. Everything, of course, except arms and legs. It's not for everybody. It's definitely got some graphic stuff in there, so I'd say if you're into that weird kind of sick horror stuff, definitely check it out. Next we have Devilman. This was originally a manga title, but now it's been reformatted for Verotic Comics. It's got some great Japanese art in there, and I definitely say check it out. It's a little disturbing once again, but what isn't? And lastly, for our smut book of the week, Lady Death has pretty cool art by Stephen Hughes. I'm kind of a fan of his work. It features scantily clad women battling over the fate of the world. Cool stuff. And lastly, we have Hellblazer. Hey, we got a phone call. Hello? Yeah? Yeah? Shannon Doherty. Yeah? Okay. Cool. I'll be there.
Nick went behind the scenes of Mallrats, where he talked to director Kevin Smith and star Shannon Doherty and Stan Lee about the influence comic books played in making this movie.
Stan, how did you get involved with Mallrats?
Kevin Smith, the director, was saying that he wanted somebody to play a comic strip idol, a comic book idol, and he wondered who to get. And Jim Jacks, the producer, said, gee, I'm friends with Stan Lee. And he said, would you be interested in him? And I understand Kevin said, gee, do you think we could get him? Not realizing what a ham I am. So the minute Jim Jack said, hey, Stan, would you be interested in, before he finished the sentence, I said, where do I go? When do I start?
Now, are you playing the real Stan Lee or an idolized version?
I'm not sure what the real Stan Lee is. I'm playing a version of Stan Lee. I have a beard in this thing, which I don't normally have. And I'm very gentle and soft-spoken, and I give a lot of advice, which I don't normally do. So I'm probably better than I am in real life in the movie, if you can imagine me being better.
Oh, here you are now, a legend in the field. Probably had a slew of women since her, am I right?
Oh, lots of women. Jagger and me, we had a running contest to see who had the most. Matter of fact, last time I looked, I was way ahead.
Damn, that's hot!
Mallrats isn't just, you know, on comics. It's about relationships, too. So, yeah, women will definitely tune into it and get it immediately.
Was this a breath of fresh air for you?
A refreshing breath. Absolutely.
Some cool people in this movie.
Some very cool people in this movie, right? You saw it?
Oh, yeah.
You liked it?
Loved it.
I'm a girl, damn it! I want to do girly things like fix at someone's hair, get phone calls expressing romantic sentiments!
I call you all the time!
Renee, my mom's asleep. Come over. You call that romantic? When was the last time you pulled out my chair or told me I was beautiful?
And this guy does all this in the span of a day.
This guy already introduced me to his mother.
Really?
The character in the movie Silent Bob seems to be a cross between Harpo Marx and the Tick. Was he based on anybody specific?
No, but I mean, it's definitely, there's a Harpo influence there, particularly with like the jacket, pulling stuff out of the jacket. You know, like there always seems to be something going on.
As a follow-up to Mallrats, which comic character would you most like to bring to the silver screen?
You know, I would love to do an adaptation of either Grendel or Mage, the two Matt Wagner books. I think that'd be great. Or I'd like to see Green Arrow get done. I don't know if I'm the man to do it, but, you know, I think Grendel would be something I'd love to do.
What comic character do I look like?
Do you look like? If we can get you green, Changeling.
Cool. All right.
Or it'd put you in, like, the spandex wet. You'd be Garth, man. Aqualad.
Hey. Sounds good to me.
Is Nick a supermodel? You be the judge.
Hey, are you Lori?
Nick, hi.
Yeah.
How are you? I watch your show all the time.
Oh, that's great. Do you know what's going on here? Because they told me to come down here and meet somebody named Lori. I mean...
Oh, you don't know what you're here for?
No.
Hon, I do love your show, but you need help with your fashion sense, and that's what I'm here to help you do.
What do you mean?
We're gonna give you a whole makeover.
But
You're gonna love it.
I like my t-shirts, though.
Oh, no. We're gonna get you a whole new wardrobe. You don't like that. You're gonna love it when you're done. Come on, get in there. You'll love it.
Okay, Lori, why do I need to do this?
Well, hon, what do you think of when you get up and you get dressed?
I just try to make sure my, clothes aren't really grungy.
Well, you need to think about more. You need to think about the show being very groovy, very hip, very superhero. And so you should have elements of that in the clothes that you wear, on camera and off camera. You should look really fabulous.
All right, but aren't we kind of in the wrong section? This is kind of like the dress section, you know?
Yeah, you can wear dresses when you get older. So this is what I love about Wasteland. It's a good store to come to because they've got something for everyone.
Oh, that's cool. I used to be a Boy Scout.
Oh, you did? So you'd be comfortable in something like this. That's good. We'll take this. Hats are always great for distinguishing yourself on camera.
Oh, yeah.
Could you wear this?
Oh, yeah. Dork Boy is here.
Oh, okay. So you don't like that. How about here's something that's a little bit rougher.
Oh, yeah.
Boys always want to look rough and difficult.
100% not guilty, Mr. Ito.
Now, see, Nick, what I really want to see you in is vintage clothing because the colors are really bright and the styles are really unique.
Oh, wait. Didn't I sell this shirt at a garage sale?
Oh, it's still got your initials on it. This would be a radical change for you. I think we should try a classic Hawaiian shirt.
All right.
Oh my God, total superhero.
Yeah,
this is very you.
And there you have it, my new made-for-TV identity. Scary, huh? Well, you've heard the survey for this week. In upcoming weeks, we'll be asking you, and you, and you, survey questions that you'll get the chance to answer. Here's the questions.
Which female superhero has the best superpowers and why?
Can you tell the difference between comics for men and comics for women?
What comic would make a great TV show and why?
So help us out. We want to know. Call us with your answers, or you can email us at antigravity@ytv.ca, or send your answers, questions, or comments to the Anti-Gravity Room, care of YTV Canada, 64 Jefferson Avenue, Unit 18, Toronto, Ontario, Canada, M6K 3H3.
All right, next week we'll be checking out rock and roll's influence on comic books and a glance at the history and popularity of female superheroes, the most powerful women in comics.
And an interview with Pamela Lee Anderson on the Anti-Gravity Room.
Hey, have you ever heard that biting into a candy bar is a lot like falling in love? I don't know if it works, but if it does, I mean, what's the point? After the chocolate wears off, you're right back to where you started. You're right back to yourself again. I don't get it. I don't understand. What's the point of any temporary pleasure, right? Why read a comic book? Why go on a virtual reality ride? I don't get it. Do you guys? I mean, help me out. Maybe you know the answers. Write me a letter in care of the Anti-Gravity Room, and who knows, maybe it'll make a good comic book. Till then, I'll see you next week on the Anti-Gravity Room.
If Steve Austin and Jamie Summers get your pulse racing, keep watching, because we're going to take you one bionic step beyond. Lindsay Wagner and Lee Majors host the Sci-Fi Channel's Bionic Blowout, beginning Monday, November 13th at 9 p.m. Eastern.
A deal with the devil turns an antique store into a shop of horrors and leads to a series of terrifying mysteries. On Friday the 13th, the series. Coming up next on the Sci-Fi Channel.